Hey, Zane Griggs here. So when you're eating a low carb diet, it's very important not to leave out the veggies. Okay, so I think when Atkins first came out, and even into the 90s, this probably wasn't emphasized as much as it should have been, and maybe from knowledge, just from a lack of knowledge about our biome and how that works. But vegetables are considered a carbohydrate, but they're very fibrous, obviously, very slow burning, so they're not going to affect insulin in a great way at all. And they're actually really, really good for us, not just with minerals, but the indigestible fiber that resides in the veggie, in the way that the carb is attached to that fiber. So, early on, the low carb diet was characterized with just a lot of fat and protein, high protein. So people were eating not even whole foods; they were eating a lot of processed foods and not much vegetables. Not much vegetable at all. It could be like pepperoni and all the cheese, and it's just processed fats, processed, I should say, meats. Maybe not the best fats, okay, and not emphasis on adding good fats like avocado and coconut oil. Coconut oil wasn't even much of a thing back then. And I think this was really left out, and it missed a lot of the health benefits of the fiber. One, for your digestive health, because it just really helps keep things moving. And one of the big problems with the Atkins diet was people got kind of backed up, and that's never good. Nobody's in a good mood when things aren't moving. So they're real important for that, and they really should be a large bulk of your diet is the veggies. I don't think protein needs to be as high as they emphasized back then. Fat should be a bit higher, good healthy fats that can come from veggies or come with the veggies when you prepare them, like the coconut oil, the butter, cheese on your broccoli, avocados, okay, great naturally occurring fats that aren't just in the meat, okay? And this is going to help, one, digestion, but two, it helps your biome. Now your biome is made up of the bacteria that are living on your body, okay? So if we have 1 million human cells as just a frame of reference, as a round number, 1 million human cells, you have 10 million, okay, 10 million bacteria living in your body and are all in your body. Most of them are in your gut, okay, the majority of them, but they're living all over our bodies, okay, and what we eat affects, they eat what we eat, basically. So what we eat affects not just the health of those bacteria, but the type of bacteria we have living in our bodies. So when we eat that indigestible vegetable fiber, we can't digest it, but they love it. They eat a lot of vegetable fiber. And that's what the healthy bacteria eat. The ones we don't want, that tend to lead us to disease and affect the way we live and which diseases we get, tend to feed on starches, sugar, like flour, sugar, that kind of stuff, okay, that goes through. And when we eat those kind of foods, we kind of get a rise of the bacteria we don't want, okay. And you think this sounds odd. They're actually doing, I've mentioned this before, but they actually do poop transplants. There's some very progressive doctors doing poop transplants, basically transplanting the feces from people with a very, very healthy diet. They're screened, their diet's monitored, a very healthy diet to make sure they have all the good bacteria in it. And they're transferring it into people who have who have some health issues like diabetes and obesity, who've had a very unhealthy diet, to get some of those good bacteria into their system. Okay, so that's and with good results, with weight loss and the reversal of diabetes follow from these feces from this poop transplant. They're even freeze drying and putting in pills, believe it or not. So it sounds odd, but that shows the importance of the biome, how important it is to feed the biome what it needs. It's not just about what nutrients our bodies need, but what our biome requires to keep us healthy. So veggies are a huge part of that. So make them a large part. You want to eat them at the very least, lunch and dinner. If not snacks in the afternoon, include some vegetables in there, some good solid vegetable fiber or some steamed veggies, raw veggies, steamed veggies. Have them sauteed in coconut oil. When you're cooking your eggs, throw some Brussels sprouts or asparagus in there, or have some green pepper. Find ways to get it in as much as you can. They help make you feel a little fuller, which is good. And that fiber is just great for our gut, for the biome. It's good for everything. And you can't miss out on the minerals. The fat actually helps us digest the minerals in many of the fat-soluble minerals in the veggies as well. So there's a lot of benefits. Never eat your veggies without some fat, okay? Throw some butter on those things, at the very least. So I want to hear from you guys. Tell me, what are your favorite veggies to eat? How do you fit those into your meals? Where have you started eating them, more often? And how do you like to prepare them? What's the best way you've found to prepare your veggies for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever? Let me know. Comment below. I think everyone would benefit. Share with the class. Everyone would benefit from what you found works for you. All right? So, and if you have a friend who needs to hear this and maybe has tried Atkins and had some problems and digestion not going so well, share with them as well. They might benefit from hearing they add some veggies and things will go a lot smoother, if you know what I'm saying. So, hey, talk to you later. And please, comment below. Let me hear your veggies.